Listeners, ready? Hi, everyone. Welcome on the episode 6. Sorry, I was a bit messy. It's been a while now without posting episode on Quad Talk. We are here for a podcast with two guests. Yeah, new things, maybe more in the future, but we are with two guests, which is Dan van Diesel. Did I say it well?
You did.
All right. And Dave Redewell. No Dave Redewell. Hogan Boom. Everyone is messing with that because your Instagram name is not your actual family name. And maybe we can start with that. Why Redewell?
Redwell. Well, my Redwell is just simply my second name. So
Oh.
Dave Redwell Hogenboom.
So it's not really both in a way, but whatever. How you go? How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
Great.
It's the morning. We would be a bit tired. You can see it in our faces, and also be gentle with you, us guys. English is not our native language, so if you are a bit messy, forgive us. Let's start with a really simple question. Maybe we can start with Dave, who's the master here, because we have in a way the master and the student here. How did you each other first discover War Chase Tag?
I discovered World Chase before I started doing Chase Tag.
We lost you, James.
Thank you, Julie. Before I started Chase Tag, I did a lot of parkour, and in the parkour world, I met Haroon and I met Richard way prior to me playing Chase Tag. And then at some point, I went to one of their matches, and I was like, "Yep, this
This is something you want to
my
do.
future." And then I started playing. I started training with them, and then I started playing competitions with them, and the rest is history.
And you are here with us.
And now
And
we're here.
Dan is with us.
Well,
And
I
you, Dan?
discovered Cheesesteak through Jesse because he told me there was an official quad in Alpha where we live, and he said, "Well, yeah, come by and train and try if you like it." And then I was like, "Wow, I like this sport. I want to do competitions," and that's where we ended up in Antwerp.
All right, that's where I met you for the first time. Back in the days, we were playing with the guys because we were just replacing, the Flying Dutch guys that were supposed to play there, and we had this wonderful orange jersey that I already that I have still. So that's how you discover the thing. But how did you fell in love with the sport?
I fell in love because it's comparable to parkour, and I like moving, doing a flow and stuff. But it lacked competition, so that's what I needed, and that's the most fun part of the whole game, in my opinion.
And so, Dave, when did you really decided, because you saw Harun and Richard doing a comp, when did you decided to really dive into the sport seriously? Because you're owning a gym now, you're running classes with Chase Tag Academy, which is a gym that I recommend, of course.
Of course. Well, I saw Haroon and Richard play and Dane World Chase Tag 4. So from that point on, I was like, all right, I need to make sure that whatever happens, I'm a part of World Chase Tag 5. So I started playing with them, but like my first time watching them live in World Chase Tag 4 in York Hall in London was like already like such a big event with people on the balconies and people shouting, and I was like, wow, I've never seen anything like this. And before I was in Ninja Warrior a lot, which was kind of different. There was a different vibe with the people just really getting into it, and I was like, wow, this is, if I would be able to play in a place like this, it's just so much fun, and there all the people, everybody was so vibey, and everybody was so nice to each other, and I was like, yeah, this seems like a world that I um, would want to be a part of. And from that point on, I just trained a lot, and I really got into it, and I think all those things together really made me fall in love with chase tag as a whole, actually. And then as soon as you're into it, like, you start to find out more things. The game keeps evolving, so you keep evolving, and in that regard, yeah, I just keep falling in love with it over and over again. So it's yeah,
It's
it's
not
like
a,
how do you say it? Like a downward spiral,
yeah,
but
of
then
course.
positive wise, I guess,
It's
and
not a
upward.
toxic. It's not a toxic relation. So
No.
it's good. And I think we are pretty much all in the. We have all the same idea about it, because everything is keeping happening. I heard that for the kiddos, we will have a system like in the karate with the belts. So something that is really cool to see happening shortly. But yeah, we are keeping having new techniques, way of playing, and new players too, because we are discovering new people every year. I wasn't there in Stockholm, sorry guys, but I saw that there were a bunch of new people, new teams, and I'm sorry, I would love to be there, split in two, but I was in London, so sorry. um, for both of you, for now, what is your best souvenir through the sport? Maybe we can start with Dan.
Oh, my best souvenir of
For
the
now,
sport, in case of an object, is definitely the Stockholm jersey.
always the jerseys.
Yeah.
Not only for the vibe, for the winning part. No, just a jersey. And for you, Dave.
The, there's multiple things, like, of course there's the jerseys. The jerseys are always a good reminder of all the things that you've done, and all the places that you've been through chase tag. Then there's the nice scars on my back that every
Everybody
proper
have.
chase tag player should have. Um, and then yeah, I think the best souvenir is maybe even the untangible ones. So the ones where you have, like, you've been to a place, you've done a competition, and then you're just hanging out after that with your friends, basically. So for me, the best souvenir, actually, which still is ongoing, is just being able to play tag with my friends all over the world, actually.
Yeah, that's something that we all shared through the sports. I've never met that much people from all over the world with something like a sport. I mean, I'm a big player of video games. This is easier to meet people, but here I've met a ton of people, American, Canadian. Yesterday I sent just cards to trade with Jordan. Maybe he will listen us. And that's something that I've never imagined. Even you guys, I've never imagined to have friends in Netherlands and so on. So thanks to Chase Tag, and yeah, that's the best part of the sport. Not just all the action, not all the chases. It's the community, and we have our card on this super TTG cards. By the way, if you want to check the shop, go for it. We need to exchange, and then I need full arts, so go for it. Hey, and you have
That's
some
also a good
sneak peek.
souvenir, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's really classy because I would love to have my own card. Maybe one day, maybe. And maybe you, Dan, because you're training hard for that. I mean, not for the card, but to get to Worlds. But we will see that later. By talking to you, because we are here together, can you remember the first time you trained together?
Yes, I can. I can remember.
It seems like PTSD when you're saying that, Dan.
Okay. No, it was even the first time for me and on the quad as well, because Dave just came by to practice and train for the Was it the first Roubaix
I
competition?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, the first Roubaix competition. It was in June,
All right.
or even May. I don't know the correct month, but just came by to train, and then he joined in because Yes and me were already playing on the quad, and that was the first time we've been together on a quad.
All right. And how was it? Was it hard?
It was it was fun but terrible at the same time because I lagged uh yeah much because they had a bit of quad IQ. They knew
Yeah,
the
that you didn't
things,
had.
movements, and I knew absolutely nothing. So they were just crawling around the quad and messing around.
Of
So
course. This is pretty much the vibe of the Eugen guys, messing around with people. No, I'm
So the
joking.
thing is, like, we when someone is on the quad for the first time, we're not trying to
Broke them.
deliberately mess with people much. We try to motivate them and motivate good quad behavior. So I think all of the Eugen boys will say the same when we if we go, because there's a lot of people that go like, oh, they're the big players, and but we don't like go out and spike someone constantly when they're on the quad for the first time. We try to make it fun for us and fun for them. So we're gonna try out to do like different stuff. We're gonna try some new things, maybe, whatever. But whenever a new player would make a good decision on the quad, we would let them go. We wouldn't still try to, So and therefore promote good behavior and give everybody the feeling that tag could be for everybody, whether you're like a UGen player or totally new on the quad. It doesn't matter. Everybody should be able to have fun. So in that regard, and I believe, sure, but I believe that's also how we played back then. So even though when you get a bit more towards competition time, you get a bit more
Yeah, focus
top
on.
things. But then still, like if someone were to come to the quad right now, this is exactly how we would play with them and make sure that at least when they leave, that they had fun. That's way more important than me being able to spike the new kid. So yeah.
Yeah, you put the ego on the corner because there is no ego stories on new people playing tag, and you try to, yeah, catch people, more people on the community. Because if you are discussing everyone, that's not going to work. And speaking about that, on your first impressions, did you saw something on Dan at the first meeting, or maybe through the trainings?
Well, Dan was just this little kid that was able to do backflips. So immediately kind of stood out because he was like, "Oh, look at me, I can do a backflip," and then he just
All right.
kept jumping backflips all the time. And I was just thinking, like, yeah, that's actually really cool, but not important for the quad. So, but he'll find out. And then he picked up things really fast already in the beginning, and therefore we were like, all right, this kid has got some potential. But he was playing with Jesse a lot back then. And I believe Sam and me were already teaching classes. I don't remember yet if we did. But I do think that as soon as Dan figured out that there were classes, he was in the classes and he was just he was always there. And we found out pretty fast that Dan is like a sponge. He loves the game. He knew all the every week he would come with, oh, I've seen this competition and I've
Oh.
seen this move, and let's see if we can work on that. And then he just soaked up all the information, and you could just see him progress week after week after week into the player that he is now. So
Yeah, he's a good, and he still have to show how he is good, and we'll see that on the Rotterdam Chase Off in 2 weeks now. By the way, guys, stay connected and be there because we will have live streams in French with me. But if you're not a French speaker, you don't care, but if you want, you will have probably Greg that will do the live stream with someone,
Much love
maybe
to Greg.
Walt. Yeah, much love to the English community and to everyone. But be there. It will be in 2 days. So the first day will be a qualifier for new teams to get into the big trouble and playing against the big team like Eugen, Parkour 59, Rooftop Kings, where Dan is and playing. And I was surprised when I saw that. And because to be honest, the Parkour 59 Blaze guys were so released when they saw that, because they knew that you were not on the Karma team. And they were like, okay, we're on more chances. So that's why I'm saying that. But whatever. See you there. Dan, I have a question for you. Now, how would you describe the coaching style of Dave, if there is one?
Ooh, how would I describe it? It's
Be careful of how you're describing this, because he's right there.
Gonna be a pivotal moment in my coaching style.
It is the opposite of a drill sergeant. He just picks up what he sees where you have to improve on, and he gets through it. Like he talks about where your foot is wrong or where your hand is wrong, but not in a strictly way, but more openly, where you can adjust in the way you feel the best. Like not every movement is the same for everyone, because I'm not very tall and Dave is like one of the tallest in the community. So that's the difference, but it's a more friendly way of going into coaching. That's how I see Dave's style.
All right, he's a good guy in a way. He's a chill guy, a drill sergeant, but chill.
Chill sergeant.
To have been coached by Dave on the Parkour way, we did some Yamakasi trainings, and I think Chase Tag is better to train with Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
think I'm more gentle in chase tag than I would be in parkour. I do agree with that.
And it's a different way of training, and it's normal. But yeah, it was a good moment. I'm saying that, but I liked to be in difficulty. We talked about memories and souvenir for each other, but do you have one together? I mean, did you had a good moment, a good training those past years? If there is one thing that you remember, maybe not.
For me, the moments that stand out a lot is moments where you literally see Dan grow, where he would do a thing that he wouldn't do before, or he would do something new, or he would like we're working on something and it just doesn't click, but at some point it does click. And those moments, they are like, you can see it in his eyes as well. He was like, oh shit, I did it, I did the thing, and all those things coming together, that's just for me, those are the best memories, actually. Like the moments on the court where he just looks at you and go like, did you see that, it worked, and or when he's like chasing Sam or whatever, someone, and then does a thing and then just gets the tag and just looks at you like, yeah, I did it, it worked. Those are the nice moments.
As a
And
coach,
obviously when there's competitions, and you can be the proud coach when you see Dan in Sweden, for example. Those are the good moments where I go like, yes, all his hard work, because it's not even my coaching, it's his hard work that just pays off.
It's like a teamwork in a way.
No, well, it's just 80% Dan's hard work. Absolutely. Me sometimes steering it into the right direction,
Mostly.
but yeah.
And you, Dan, do you have any souvenir?
Well, for me, the things that stand out the most is during the competition weekends. Well, we've been going together a lot. Well, Dave was playing at Eugen, I was playing for Karma, and where, as we know, I'm not very a good player under stress conditions. And when I need the reassurance of
We need to cut that. No one is allowed to know that. Cut it out.
No. some
Now, well,
100%.
when I'm like kind of panicking and don't seeing it in a positive way anymore, I'll just go to Dave and then he talks, and that's like the moment where I see the best bond, when he reassures me everything will be fine, just play and you can do this and stuff. That's
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Good memorable moments.
So
Absolutely.
if Dave is around, guys, take him somewhere, maybe locked him up,
Leave me alone.
and then we'll be done. No, I'm kidding. That's a good radiation. In a way, we confirm that Dave is not a drill surgeon, so that would not be go to Dave if he had. So we talked about Rotterdam that is coming, and we know that you are opponent in a way. So I have a few questions about that. How does it feel to knowing that you would be facing each other in Rotterdam? Who wants to start?
You should go first.
I should go. How does it feel? Well, I don't care, to be honest. It's fun to face off my coach and the coach team like Eugen. So it's a proud moment for me as well that I'm on the level I always wanted to be on. But I don't. Yeah, it's not that I see anything bad in it. I'm just looking forward to face off them and show what I got and what I've trained for. And yeah, maybe I get them, maybe I don't get them. I mean, they're still a level above me, so I'm not really yeah, worried for the competition.
You're just more excited about it.
Yeah.
You can't wait that. I can't wait too.
You see,
All right.
this is why I wanted him to go first, because I was really hoping that he was going to say, I'm looking forward to it and it's going to be fun," which he did. So, because that's kind of what we want it to be. We want it to be fun. We don't want anybody to be anxious, or we don't want anybody to feel bad or scared or whatever. You know, it should just be fun. I mean, we play each other nearly every day for at least like an hour, so we know exactly how the other person plays. We know exactly what the other person's strengths are. We know what the other person's flaws are. So by now, us playing together, it shouldn't feel that special. So yeah, if you would ask me, I'm very excited. Not necessarily to play Dan, but just to play Rooftop Kings in their in like the current
Roster.
way that the set up with the roster. I'm very eager to play all the other teams that are there, especially knowing that Eugen is like a proper force right now. So yeah, I mean, it's just cool to have everybody together again and to just play with each other again and just have fun and just enjoy. And I mean, the outcome doesn't even matter that much. It's just it's another weekend where we get to have fun. That's
Of
it.
course, and that's why a chase off is made of. It's just having fun. There is no really big things at the end, like winning the world or stuff like that. And I think it's a good second rematch, because you played them during the Brain Cross chase off. So now we receive the addition of Dan and Yessa on the team, and Tara also on the team will help. No, Tara.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So that's gonna be another match, and we'll see who's got the strongest guns, big guns. But I don't know who could win that one. I don't want to put a piece on it. I have two people here that I love, so I will say nothing about it. We will see in the day.
But yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah, and surprises are welcomed. Since you know that each other's strength and weakness so well, do you think that it will help you in a way during the matches, or like you said, it doesn't really matter? Maybe you will not play each other because it's what is happening sometime. I'm speaking about that on the Parkour 59 guys, for example. Some people are not playing. I don't know, me. I'm not playing Hugo or stuff like that because they know me too well. Is it a thing for you?
Um, uh, I got to be honest. We haven't decided yet what the pairings are and what the pairings would be. However, I do think there is a small chance that I would play Dan. Maybe there's a bigger chance that he would play me if it comes to that point. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players in both teams, so us literally facing each other. I don't know. I don't think for us it would be fun or we would learn something from it in competition because we already play with each other nearly daily. But I mean, anything can happen. Like, my team, there's some fragile people in there, so anything can happen.
And who's the captain to decide that? Who?
I would be the captain.
You are
But
the
I'm not
captain
the
of
one
the
that
roster.
calls the shots who's going out. We do that with the whole team. We figure out beforehand who feels comfortable playing who, and we check out stats and that kind of stuff. So it's not really up to me to say. It's like a democratic thing.
And so, on the next side of the questions, so to prepare this event, are you still training together, like you say?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
we do.
course.
We played together yesterday. We'll play together today, and we're gonna play together. I mean, like I said, we train nearly every day. So yeah, and sometimes people join, sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's just Dan on the quad. Sometimes it's just me on the quad. Because of course we also need to train our separate things because there's also kind of stuff that sometimes we want to be able to surprise each other. So yeah, there's also sometimes separate things that we train, but that's not a deliberate thing. Like we always tell each other, hey, I'm gonna go to the quad right now. Do you feel like training? And if the energy is there, then you go and you train. And there's no secrets for each other necessarily.
All right.
But sometimes there are some things that just didn't work out the day before, or you don't feel comfortable with a certain move, and you just spend some time doing that. Because once we're together, we end up playing rounds anyway. It's just 1v1s throughout the afternoon. So yeah. So sometimes when you want to drill a certain thing, or you want to work on your footwork or whatever, then
Yeah, it's open. Yeah, because like you said during all the interview, you are like going together in a way to this comp, and still, because yeah, if we take part the fact that you are opponents, if you're having the video and you're watching the podcast, you will see how I'm saying that. But yeah, you still are two friends training together, so that's a good spirit. I hope we will keep that, because it's not the same spirit for everyone, I guess. And
we're very much. I don't want to say against that because everybody should do their own thing, and
yeah,
I mean, whatever. But I do know that the way I look at it, and the way Eugen looks at it, is we just want we literally want people to grow. So we have been playing with other teams, training other people, coaching other people, like since I can remember. I remember us having Worlds 5, and we were helping Fata. We tried to see if we could merge our times together, our time slots, so we could like coach them on certain stuff on the quad. We've had a time where we went to Parkour 59 nearly every other weekend, or at least once a month, helping out there, coaching, but also training for ourselves because we didn't have a quad back then yet. We've always been very open. We don't have any secrets. We just want to play the game. We just want to have fun and evolve together rather than having our team secrets. And, we're not like that. So in the same regard, it's like Dan is always just basically training with me and with Sam, and just sees how Eugen trains
Yeah.
actually, and is a part of that even. So yeah, and funny enough, that also translates to the skills that the Rooftop Kings boys develop as well, because Dan takes the skills that he
Yeah, yeah,
learns
of course.
there, and then that develops, and then they put their own little sauce over it. So and that's how things grow, and that's how things develop. So yeah, we love that type of way of developing the sports and developing people.
I think we are the majority of that. I had so many people for now on the interviews, and it's pretty much 100% of people thinking like that. Even the interview that I did with Roland, he sent me a footage with something he was working on. So yeah, I'm grateful that people are not on the secret things too much. And like you said, you have to have some to surprise to make the sports grow. And yeah, thanks for being like that, guys. And we had the some of people of Eugen this weekend. I'm saluting Lizzie, Zoe, and Harun that came for training. So it's something that they're still doing. I was there, I was watching, and he could said, "Get out! We are training things." But no,
Yeah.
it's not the spirit. So yeah, finger crossed. I hope we will keep that maybe at 80%. It's not perfect, but yeah, please share
We've
things.
had times. There were times where everybody was really secretive, and all the teams were just training alone. And but I think slowly but surely the community has come to believe that if you train something in solitude, then that's totally fine. But at some point, it needs to come out. It needs to be tested, and you need to figure out if it works or not. To go back to the drawing table and like rework whatever you were working on. But if you do that only in solitude and it only comes out in a competition, then it might be too late if it's not the right thing. So I think everybody slowly starts to understand that, and everybody slowly starts to share more and more. And then every team has their own ways of doing things and their own secrets, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's only one way to figure out if your stuff works, and that's just by playing other people. Because I was just saying to Dan yesterday, we know each other through and through, so it's not even like it's not fair to compare with me if a move works or not, and for me the same his way around. If I want to try something, he knows, he can read me, he can read my every step. So it's not fair for me to try stuff on him, and if it doesn't work, then think that it's a bad move or whatever,
Yeah.
because Dan knows me too well. So we need to go out and figure out with other people if those moves work or not. So
That's why it's important if you can is traveling, going to other gym, even if it's local. I mean, there is your gym in Alphen, which is again Chase Tag Academy. If you're near there, go right there and train. They would be happy to welcome. And there is a lot of boosters that you can buy there. And also you have the gym of Red One, which is in Rotterdam, so you can check also Rooftop Kings. That's where the next competition is about to go, and that's pretty much it on the Netherlands quads. Maybe finger crossed we will have more. We want more quads every time.
working on it. We're working on it.
Oh, we have some exclusive things.
Well, as you know, I'm always because I'm one of the few people that actually travels with the quad. So I go throughout the whole country, and
Yeah,
we have
the
a
Chase
thing
Tag
called
City
Chase
Tours.
Tag Tours, exactly, where we go to certain cities. We go there for a week. We play chase tag with basically everybody that wants to play chase tag. So usually throughout a week, we see like 1,000 people on the quad, just to get them to know chase tag, and show how approachable chase tag is and how it is for everybody. So with that, of course, when you go away again, a lot of cities are like, okay, but how are we going to play chase tag now? So trying to figure out like how can we go to a city, do a city tour, and then make sure that a quad stays there, or that we build a quad with the community there, or find an entrepreneur that is
Up
that
to
we
do that.
could get excited and yeah, gets a quad there. So, and there's a lot of lines and thingies happening at this point. So we're also trying to figure out out of the box ways to start up Chase Tag in different places. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Maybe Dan will be the next owner of the quad and manage the things
We'll see where the
in the future. Maybe.
yeah, we'll see where this takes us.
But he's
But,
already helping you during those city tour. So
Sorry, was that?
I was saying he's already helping you during the city tours. So it's a good start in a way.
Yeah. At some point, at some point, that's the dream, right? That it grows big enough for multiple people to be able to afford a quad and run a quad, or run a gym, or run comps, events, whatever, And we're just at this point at the base of all that. And I am a firm believer of how far and how big this is going to grow in like throughout the next couple years. So yeah, step on the train, people.
Be ready, and maybe doing like what you are doing with the Chase Tag City Tour, because going everywhere, creating a demand. And so, like you said, some cities or entrepreneurs are interested about it. So that could be a way to make the sport grow. And if there is anyone that is listening us, be free to contact any one of us if you want informations, because I've put all the arrobas of Instagram in names. So with Dave Raidwell. Yeah, it's here. We are pretty much on the conclusion, but I have a few questions before that. After Rotterdam, what's next step is for each of you guys? Maybe Dan for first.
Well,
Wow.
the first competition after the Rotterdam Chase Off will be in Malaga.
Oh,
But after that, that will be the World Championship that will be inside. Because
Alright.
sooner or later it will be April, and then it's time to show everything you've got, and that's the next big thing after Rotterdam.
You're pretty much near that thing. It's gonna happen really quickly, and that's cool because you guys together prepare that. I think 'cause you said it all around the interview. You're working together. I will be the French commentator also for the Malaga stuff, so we see the evolution. I hope. I mean, there is only 1 week between those two competition. But I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see the Spanish on the quad, because they are welcome in the community. They arrived really early this year. And you, Dave, what you are looking for? Maybe more than just worlds. Maybe something more. Maybe a third quad. I'm kidding.
Yeah, there's some city tours going on, and we're working on getting a team to America.
Oh,
Can't say too much about that, but maybe Dan and me will finally join forces and play together.
Oh.
Maybe Haroon will join, maybe not. We'll know.
Who knows?
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Then we're trying to set up youth leagues and that kind of stuff. So we have more kids playing Chase Tag. So there's a little bit of focus on that. Yeah, and after that, just like training, and just develop as good as possible, and get the team together more often, and get ready for Worlds.
Yeah, I can't wait for Worlds. Please announce the date. I want to know. We all want, I think. And about the World Chase Tag Academy and the Youth League part, I'm excited because I remember some names like Ruben that make me so happy and stars in the eyes. I can't wait to see your kiddos fighting the French kiddos. because
Yeah, we have
maybe
some kids that are doing wild things on the quad, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to them being able to finally show what they got, and yeah, like have the new generation take a shot at it, you know.
will be great to have like a World Chess Tag Academy Europe or World with all the kids from all around the world. Sorry, because I know that Americans have some kiddo classes, Fata too. Everyone is doing is developing their kiddos. Even the quality movement. When we talked about that with Victor, he was saying the same thing like you. They are in fire. They won competition. So maybe we could create a World Chess Academy Europe or stuff. But it's on yours, guys. If you are listening us, and I would love
Yeah,
to see
we're
that.
working hard on it. I think right now we have a nice team of people working on it, including Loic from World Chase Tag. You know, so there's a good force behind it to make this thing work really well. Slowly but surely, we're starting to plan some dates and figure out how we can make it work for this year. So I believe that yeah, that's a good thing coming. Absolutely.
Stay tuned. Make sure to follow World Chess Tag and World Chess Tag Dream. It's pretty much all the official info. And if you're here, it's because you're following me already. But make sure to follow us. Everyone is quad talk in a way. Everyone can share information and about the sport. And speaking about the new generation, do you already see new generation athletes coming up behind you? I mean, not the little kiddo, but maybe people like Dan. There is other stars or people are who are shining. Sorry, in the training. I was struggling with this one. Sorry.
And I don't think it will take Dan long to take my place in UGen. So if he keeps training the way he does, and if he keeps playing the way he does, then yeah, I absolutely see a good future for the next generation of Chase Tag players. There's a couple persons that have already told that if they keep training, then in a year or maybe two, I would want them in UGen. You know what I'm talking about. So if you know, you know.
No,
And
no, I
Dan
don't
might
know.
be
I
one
don't
of
know.
those people. So yeah.
All right, the message is received. I got you.
Yeah, and otherwise we start another team called New Gen, and then we just put
I would love
all
to
the
see
star
that.
players there.
I want to see the
Wearing
new gen. I want to see the new gen and the new gen logo. I hope you're working already on it.
maybe.
Maybe not. Both of you, what would you say to someone who wants to try Chase Tag for the first time?
I would say don't be afraid to hop on a quad because it looks scary if the stronger athletes are playing. Like you see that as a minimum, but just join on the quad, just try it out, do the best you can, and nothing is wrong as long as you have fun. That's what I think is the best thing to try Chase Tag.
Yeah, I always tell people just try, and you cannot lose if you're having fun. So make sure you have fun. Then there's no losers in the game, and then it's just simply a game. And apart from that, everybody can try. So people go like, "Yeah, I'm way too old for that." No, you're not. No, just get on the quad and play.
Just
And
check the Trevor Chases, Trevor Cooper, who is maybe more than 60. I always forget his age, but this man is old as fuck, and he can kick your ass on the quad. And
yeah, great. And
the
he's
age doesn't matter. Yeah.
And that's the whole point. Like he's loving every second of it, and he's so thankful for playing and for being able to play, and the community embracing him to play. So, yeah, just play, have fun, and what's really important is that if you don't feel comfortable going on the quad and that's holding you back, then you take a friend and then you can always play with your friend that you are comfortable playing. So you don't have to do like go into the adventure alone. Just take someone and just play together until you are at the level that you feel like you can play other people, and there you go. That's your entrance. So there's gyms enough now, so there's no reason not to go to a gym.
No excuses. And also,
No.
the best way I think to start is maybe also the jam, because everyone is basically from every type of level, and it's a jam. It will be just chill and no pressure. So, and the next one, if you want to join this type of jam, it's in Urban Corp 40. All the info are in Instagram. Whoa, I'm struggling with the Valkyrie account. Make sure to take all the info. But you're welcome on any jam. We did one in your gym this summer. That was really great, and I met new people, new players, and they were comfy. So that's just my guess is to come and just try. We will not eat you till you're in a competition.
Oh, maybe we will, but then first we have to catch you, and it's up to you to make sure that we don't catch you.
Don't
So
get caught.
yeah, just come to the gym.
And finally, how could you like people to remember this face off between you guys that is coming in Rotterdam? To conclude,
Uh, I if I would have want people to look at it like these guys are having fun. You know, this looks like fun. So when they see that and they go like, "Oh man, I want what they're having." You know, I want to do what they're doing because it looks like so much fun. A lot of people always tell me that when I play, I have a huge smile on my face, and I'm not even aware of that. It's not like a thing that I put on. It just happens because I'm having so much fun.
it's natural.
Yeah, it's a natural. It happens because I'm actually having fun on the quad, and I'm not too worried about the outcome. I'm not too worried about am I getting away or not or whatever. It's like no, we're just gonna have fun. That's my base, and then we'll see what happens. You know, and I want people to take that away from well from any time they see me playing actually, but especially also from this comp because there is no a lot of people might see it differently, but I don't do like rivalry and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
You know, so I don't want people to look at us and go like, "Oh yeah, these are rivals." No, we're not.
no,
We're just, you know,
having
we're
fun.
having fun. And yeah, you know what? Actually, I kind of hope for Dan that he kicks my ass on the quad because it would be great for him. It would be such a huge growth moment and such a beautiful thing actually. So yeah, let's go.
And as a coach, you will be like, okay, he went to the limit of what I can give to him, and now he can grow alone in a way, like a child who's growing.
I,
And
I I I wouldn't agree to that because I do think there's still a lot that anybody could learn. Like everybody's still coachable, however good you are.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, so there will always be something that I can offer Dan, for example, to grow. However, yeah, it's inevitable. The point of him outrunning me, or the point of him just kicking my ass, is getting closer and closer. So yeah, why not? Why not this comp? Why, or maybe Worlds even better. I don't know. It's gonna happen. So
finger
I might
cross.
as well be okay with it.
Then, do you have anything to add to that?
No, and I don't really have anything to add. It's like Dave says, everyone is so coachable, even if they're a better player, because someone else, his view on your movements, on your decisions on the quad will not necessarily mean you are a worse or a better player. Everyone who has some quad knowledge can spot a difference in a good and a bad choice. So that's why I agree with Dave. And even if I kick his ass, I can eat. So he can still coach me in a way for sure.
All right, that's cool. That's all the spirit that you share all along the interview. Now, if you want to add something, maybe it's free. You can say whatever you want. Maybe invite people. Let's go. It's a advertising time. Whatever, you are free to say whatever you want.
I would just want to say, if you're close, if you're ever in the Netherlands, if you know what Alphen aan den Rijn means, then please come by, find the quad, or even in Rotterdam, go to the Rooftop Kings quad, play chase tag, get hooked, and have a fun life. That's all I want to say. Just go and play chase tag, because it changed my life. So I would want that for everybody.
Me too. And you, Dan?
The last thing I want to say is come by and watch Rotterdam Chase Off, where we both are gonna shine on stage.
And I hope so. Thank you, everyone, to have listening us. I hope you will understand whatever we said, because, like I said, we are not native, but I think we did a good thing together. I think we are understandable. I hope so. Next episode will be just me responding to answers, or maybe if you want guys to be the interviewer to make that more interactive. But whatever. I hope you like the episode, and I think we will do more together, guys, or apart. We have plenty of things to say. I think, like we are used to speak about it in every event. We have good discussion, but no recording stuff. And sometimes it sounds like a podcast when we are exchanging. But whatever. Thank you for listening us. Have a nice day or a nice night whenever you are listening us, and see you on the next one. Don't get caught.
Peace.